Arshad.
Walaikum.
Right. Okay. So today our lesson is today we are going to discuss about our relative pronoun. So you already asked that one and we shall continue the lesson. The relative pronouns means we should use the words, the question verb. We normally use that for. They are WH questions. What, when, who, whose. They are WH questions. We use that in a particular way to indicate a subject. For example, the person who is wearing the person who is wearing black shirt is my brother. Black shirt is my brother. Right. So it means now we cannot take the direct meaning of this one, who. Here, who indicates the person. The person who is wearing black shirt is my brother. So what does it mean by this sentence? Can you tell me what does? Yeah, tell me.
இந்த person black shirt போட்டிருக்காரோ அவர் என்னோட brother.
Oh, black shirt போட்டு கொண்டிருப்பவர். அதாவது group. There are some people of groups of some people, 2 or 4 people. The one we are indicating someone and we are saying the one who is wearing black shirt is my brother. So black shirt போட்டு கொண்டிருக்கிறவர் வந்துட்டு அந்த அங்க black shirt போட்டு கொண்டிருக்கிற ஆள் தான் என்னுடைய brother என்று சொல்றோம். கிளியரா?
Oh sir.
Right. Okay. So another example for this one, which. Right. For which the car which is parked under the tree is mine. Under the tree is mine. Now can you say, we can say that there are a lot of cars are parked. Our car is only under the tree. So we are saying, indicating that we are saying the car which is parked under the tree is mine or is my brother's, it's yours, like that. So what is the meaning of this one?
அந்த மரத்துக்கு கீழே இருக்கிற கார் என்னோடது.
Right. Okay, very good. So we can use that, the pronunciation that, instead of which and instead of who. That is used instead of who and instead of which. Right. So the pronunciation that is used instead of who and instead of which. So for an example, the person, as I already told you, the person who is wearing black shirt, sorry, the person who is wearing black shirt is my brother. Who is wearing black shirt is my brother. Right. Here I can cut the word who and I can use that. And I told you another example, the car which is parked under the tree. The car which is parked under the tree is mine. Which is parked under the tree. Under the tree is mine. Here we can use that instead of which. So I am writing that here. So can you understand where to use that?
Sir.
Yeah, okay. For that, that is used commonly used instead of who and which. For both the living beings and the non-living beings, we can use that. So is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Another word we are going to use is where. Another, we call these relative pronouns. Where, right. This is the place. This is the place where I lost my key. This is the place where I lost my key yesterday. Right. What is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of this one?
இந்த இடத்துல தான் வந்து நேற்று தொலைச்சேன்.
Yes, நேற்று I lost my key. Right, I lost my keys yesterday. நான் நேற்று கீஸை தொலைச்ச இடம் இதுதான். அந்த இதுதான் இல்லாட்டி நான் அந்த கீஸை தொலைத்த அந்த இடம்னு சொல்றதுக்காக நம்ம என்ன செய்யறோம், இங்க where யூஸ் பண்றோம். where இங்க ரிலேட்டிவ் ப்ரொனவுனாக இருக்கும். நார்மலா where the meaning of where எங்கேன்னு சொல்லி எடுப்போம். மேடம் இங்க அப்படி எடுக்காம ஒரு அந்த பிளேஸுக்குரிய அந்த மீனிங்கை போட்டு எடுக்கும். ரைட். So another relative pronoun is whose. Right, which. WHICH. Can you try to make a sentence using which? Try a bit.
You can see which one is red, black color key. That's to me.
Sorry, can you repeat it?
Sorry, sir, that's wrong.
Okay, try.
You
Try
can
it.
see. You can see a black key. Which one? That's to me.
Okay, right. Which is mine. Okay, right. Okay, very good. So which we can use the sentence which in relative pronoun. Right. Okay. So next one, the next relative pronoun is whose. Whose. So what is the meaning of whose? Normally, if it is a question word, how will you take this meaning? What is the meaning if it is a question word?
The person who's cooked well, he is a chef.
Right, the person who's cooked well. Who's cooking well என்று சொன்னா நம்ம என்ன who's என்று சொன்னா யாருடையது என்று சொல்லி மீனிங் வரும். So அப்ப who's cooking was well is the chef, right? Okay, very good. So shall we look at some more example using the Google? Right. So they are given us the dog. First example for that they are giving us the dog that ate the cake is looking guilty. So the dog that the relative pronoun that describes the noun dog. So the dog that ate the cake is looking guilty. What is the meaning of guilty? Guilty means,
Guilty
yeah,
குற்றவுணர்வா?
yes. You made a mistake, and after done the mistake, you're getting worried about that. Why did I do like that? You are getting worried about that. That is guilty. So that the dog that ate the cake is looking guilty. Right. Another example for that, the dog that stole the pie is back. So the stole எடுத்துட்டு போனது என்ன செஞ்சிட்டு திரும்பவும் வந்துட்டு. Right. The usage of which my new dog which I bought last year loves green beans. So instead of which we can also use here the relative pronoun that also. My new dog that I bought last year loves green beans. That is also correct. Here, can you know can you understand the meaning? My new dog which I bought last year loves green beans.
Yeah, sir.
Right. Okay. Next one, who we are using as I already told you. The person who bought his car found a 3-carat diamond under the seat. So here the pronoun who, the person who bought, the relative pronoun who relates with the noun the person. It describes the noun the person. It indicates that one. So the person who bought his car found a 3-carat diamond under the seat. So do you understand this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So can you read the next one?
Our
Who?
lawyer whom our lawyer sorry our lawyer whom we employed for over a year was related to the complainant.
Yeah, complainant. So a lawyer whom we employed for over a year was related to the complainant. Okay. Next one. Whose?
The young girl whose cat scratched has offered to place their cousins.
Yeah, cushions, right? So the young girl
Cushions.
who scratched our sofa has offered to replace the cushions. Right. Okay. So what does it mean by? What does it mean by that sentence?
பூனை ஸ்க்ராட்ச் பண்ண அந்த சோஃபாவை ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணப்பட்டிருக்காங்க ஜங்கல்.
Right. So the பூனை, the young girl who skate. The young girl அவளுடைய பூனை என்று சொல்லி மீனிங் எடுக்கலாம். என்ன ஹூஸுக்கு இங்க நம்ம மீனிங் போடலாம். அவளுடைய பூனை scratched our sofa. So sofa scratch பண்ண has offered to replace the cushions. So அப்ப அவ என்ன செஞ்சிருக்கா? அவளோட பூனை சோஃபாவை ஸ்க்ரெச் பண்ணதுக்கு நான் ரிப்ளேஸ் பண்ணி தரேன்னு சொல்லி has offered அவ சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. Right. So next one. We shall talk about the functions of relative pronouns. First one, normally it is used as a introduction part or a description part. So it describes the noun, so that we call that adjective. So that first one, to identify something. Example, the man who won the lottery is outside. The adjective clause is here, identifies the man. So the who describes the noun, the man. So it's an adjective, and the phrase with the who is adjective clause. Right. So the man who won the lottery is outside. So it describes, this phrase describes about the man. The man, right, regarding which man? The man who won the lottery is outside. So do you understand the meaning of this one?
சார்.
Right. Okay. Second one, read about the function of the second one.
Example is Inspector Smith, who won the lottery, is outside.
Yeah. So here, the phrase which describes the Inspector Smith.
Inspector means who won the lottery.
Yeah. So that is here, the relative pronoun who is used here. Instead of who, you can use that also. Right. So they are giving in another example for identifying. Right. So whom, right. More example of relative pronouns. So read that one. The girl.
The girl who stole your phone is outside.
Right. So now think about the situation. The girl who stole your phone is outside. So you know the girl who stole my phone, and she's outside, and you are now telling me to catch her. Right. Second one, I rode the bike that Jack gave me back home. Right. So what does it mean by?
Jack கொடுத்த அந்த பைக்கை வீட்டுக்கு பின்னால ரைட் பண்ணணும் அப்படி அந்த மாதிரியா?
Yes, I rode the bike that Jay gave me back home. வீட்டுக்கு பின்னால ஓடுனேன், ரைட் பண்ணேன். Right. Okay. Next one.
Mrs. Miggins, who owned a pie shop, is outside.
Right. Sorry. Mrs. Miggins. Right. Mrs. Miggins, who owns a pie shop, is outside. The relative pronoun who heads an adjective, right? Adjective that tell us something interesting about Mrs. Miggins. So it not here it does not describe Mrs. Miggins. It tells more about something. It tells more about interesting about Miggins. So that is also a function of relative pronouns. Right. Okay. Next one.
I rode my bike, which now had a dozen bent spokes back home.
Okay, right. Which now had a dozen bent spokes back home. Right. Which had a dozen bent spokes. What does it mean by?
Dozen bent spokes on answer.
Normally dozen in the
Oh,
right. Which had a dozen bent spokes in the sonda. அது என்ன செஞ்சிருக்கீங்க அந்த பைக் எக்ஸிடென்ட் பட்டிருக்கு ஏன் அதை எக்ஸிடென்ட் பட்டிருக்குன்னு சொல்லாம அந்த நம்மளும் சொல்லுவோம் தானே பேசுக்குள்ள இப்ப இந்த 1008 உடைவு இருக்குன்னு சொல்லுவோம் 1008 இடத்துல உடைஞ்சிருக்குன்னு அப்படி சொல்றதானே
oh,
பேசக்குள்ள சொல்லுவோம் இப்படி 1008 இடத்துல உடைஞ்சிருக்கீங்க அந்த பைக்கை வாங்க போறேன்னு சொல்லி கேட்போம் ஸோ அது மாதிரி விச் ஹேட் அ டசன் பென்ச் பாக்ஸ்ன்னு சொன்னா அதுவும் அந்த பைக்கில் வந்துட்டு நிறைய பிரேக் டவுன்ஸ் இருக்கு பைக்ல ரைட் ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் next example we use the use it in real life examples, right? Okay, so read the first one. Education
is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
okay, right, this is a quote. This is a quote said by the president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela, right? Second one, read the second one.
An atheist is a man who has no visible means of support.
Okay, right. So that it is you also used to describe a person. For example, who is a teacher? Or what is the definition for teacher? This is the question. And the answer should be a teacher is a person who teaches students. Is that clear?
Yeah, clear, sir.
Right. Then who is a mason? Who is a mason?
The mason who built a house or building.
Yeah, very good. The mason is a person who builds a house, right? Second, here also said something. An atheist is a man who has no invisible means of support. Canadian politician John Buchan. Right. Do you know actually what is the meaning of atheist? Do you know atheist? What is the meaning of Tamil meaning of atheist?
The கடவுள் இல்லைன்னு சொல்றது.
Right. Okay. So now can you tell me who is an atheist?
Who is the atheist? Sorry. Atheist, the person who claim no God.
Okay, who claims no God or who believes that there's no God, who does not believe God, right? He is a misbeliever, right? Next one. The third one, happy.
is the son whose faith in his mother remains unchallenged.
Right. Happy is the son whose faith in his mother remains unchallenged. American novelist Louisa May Alcott. These are the quotes said by the famous persons. Right. Next one.
Life is something that everyone should try at least once.
Yes. So now they are describing about life, or they are telling more interesting facts about life that everyone should try at least once. Right. Next one. Right. So next one. Read that the sense of
The sense of following, which is so uh, crucial,
crucial.
emanates a
Crucial.
crucial to song, is also crucial to poetry.
Poetry. Right. The sense of flowing, which is so crucial to song, is also crucial to poetry. அதாவது இந்த என்ன மீனிங் சொல்லுங்க பாப்போம்.
Uh, crucial means
குரூஷியல்னு சொல்றது which is so crucial, அதாவது அசௌகரியமா ஃபீல் பண்றது. Which is so crucial to song is also crucial to poetry. ஸோ ஒருத்தர் வந்துட்டு சாங்குக்கு குரூஷியல் அதாவது அசௌகரியமா ஃபீல் பண்றதுன்னா பொயமுக்கும் அவர் என்ன அதே இதைத்தான் ஃபீல் பண்ண போறாரு. Can you read the next?
okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Can you read the next one?
The United Nations, whose membership comprises almost all the states in the world, is founded. Is founded on the principle of the equal worth of every human being.
Right, very good. So that the United Nations, whose membership comprises almost all the states in the world, is founded on the principle of the equal worth of every human being. ஸோ அதாவது யுனைடெட் நேஷன்ஸை பத்தி சொல்றாங்க, என்ன யூஎன் பத்தி சொல்றாங்க. யூஎன் எதுக்காக ஃபார்ம் பண்ணிருக்கிறது சம்பந்தமா சொல்றாங்க. திஸ் இஸ் செட் பை திஸ் கோட்டோ வாஸ் செட் பை த ஃபார்மர் யூஎன் செக்ரட்டரி ஜெனரல் கோஃபி அனான். Right, I think his period was 2013 or something. Right. So that next one. Read the next one.
The man Dickens, whom the world at large thought it stood for all the Victorian virtues. Am I right, sir?
Which one for the Victorian? Yes, virtues. Right, correct. Virtues mean
Priority, kindness, hard work,
Yes.
sympathy of the downtrodden, the sanctity of domestic life, even as his novels exposes the violence, uh, hypocrisy, greed, and cruelty of the Victorian age.
Okay, right. So the main Dickens. So இங்க டிக்கன்ஸ்ங்கிறது ஒருத்தர் நேம். அப்ப அவரை பத்தி சொல்றாங்க, the main Dickens, whom the world at large thought it knew, stood for all the Victorian virtues. So Victorian virtues ன்னு சொல்றதுக்கு பிராக்கெட்ல என்னன்னு சொல்லி தந்திருக்காங்க, என்ன probity, kindness, hard work, sympathy for the downtrodden, அதாவது கீழே உள்ளவங்களுக்கான, அதாவது தாழ்த்தப்பட்டவங்களுக்கான sympathy, இரக்கம், the sanctity of domestic life, அன்றாட வாழ்க்கையுடைய யதார்த்தம், even as his novels exposed the violence, right? So இதை மட்டும் இல்ல, அவர் novel வந்துட்டு என்ன செய்யுதுன்னு சொன்னா violence, அதாவது கொடூரம், hypocrisy, greed and cruelty of the Victorian age, இது எல்லாமே சொல்லுது ஒன்று சொல்லி the main டிக்கன்ஸை பத்தி சொல்றாங்க. டிக்கன்ஸை பத்தி யார் சொல்றாங்கன்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தோம்னு சொன்னா author ராபர்ட் கோட்லியம். Right. So there are some another things also about relative pronouns. Right. So do we have to use a comma like this? Do you have to use a comma like this when we using the relative pronoun? So first one, they are giving an example. The man who won last week's lottery gave all his money to a donkey sanctuary. The second point is a charity. They give his money to a charity. My neighbor who won last week's lottery gave all his money to a donkey sanctuary. Right. So if we use the commas or not, both are correct. But if we use the comma, we should use for the another subordinate clause also. Here the my neighbor, a comma, and like that. Here also a comma, and my neighbor a comma, and his lottery a comma. So because there are two subordinate clauses, who won last week's lottery is a subordinate clause, and they gave all the money his to a donkey sanctuary is a subordinate clause. So they put commas there. We can also write without the commas also. If we put commas, we should put commas for all the subordinate clause. Otherwise, we don't need to put commas. We can write without commas also the relative pronouns. Is that clear?
Yeah, clear, sir.
Right. Okay. Next one. Right. Here is another use of. Now we use the relative pronouns at the first, but here we use it at last. See this one also. My dog gives a trust which is total. First sentence. Second one, my dog gives a trust that is total. So I told you earlier, we can use that for which and who. Third one, my dog gives total trust which is very endearing. Now you tell the relative pronoun which indicates the dog or the trust. Indicates what?
Trust.
Yes, very good. If it is indicates the dog, we should use the which after the dog. My dog which gives a trust is total. That means which indicates the dog. But now here, my dog gives the trust which is total. So the which is indicates the dog. Right. Okay. So next one, there are some examples like that. Next example, how can you govern a country which has 246 varieties of cheese? So here, which, oh, sorry, Oh, I close that one? Okay, right. So I'm sorry, I closed that one. Right, I mistakenly closed that one. So where is that? Right here, the relative pronoun which described about the country. Country. Right. So I think we have already learned something about the relative pronouns. So shall we move to the questions?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Right. Okay. So first one, they are asking the first question. True or false? A relative pronoun introduce an adjective clause. Is that correct or wrong?
Correct.
Okay, right. So I put true. Okay, that is correct. And the second one, select the relative pronoun who, when, and. What is the relative pronoun here?
Who?
Yes. Okay, right. Next one, select the relative pronoun. In, today, that. I think it's a silly question, maybe. Right. Which one?
That.
Okay, right. Fourth one, select the relative pronoun.
Who?
Oh, okay, right. Next one, life is something
That.
that, yeah, that. Next one,
Which?
yes. Okay, next one,
Who?
yeah, who, right. Next one,
That.
okay, right. Next one,
False.
okay, yes, a restrictive clause, right. So subordinate clause with, right. 10th one,
True.
yeah. Oh, no, right. Why is that? The following sentence features a non-restrictive clause. Right. I know an old lady who swallowed a spider. So who swallowed a spider is non-restrictive clause. So the answer is true. Right. We can learn more about this. I saw a question there. Right. I'm searching for that one. Shall, okay, we shall try this type of questions. First one. Right. First, read the first question. Tell me your answer.
Stanford is the town.
Okay,
Days Shakespeare was born in
right. Okay. Your answer?
where
Where? Right. Stratford is the town where Shakespeare was born in. Right. So, which எப்ப யூஸ் பண்ணிருப்போம்? எப்படி இந்த சென்டென்ஸ் வந்திருந்தா which யூஸ் பண்ணிருப்போம்?
Shakespeare was born. Which town is Stratford?
Right. Okay. Okay. That one also. And the next one, Stratford, which is the town where Shakespeare was born in. Right. Second one.
The hotel we stayed was good.
Okay.
The hotel which
Yeah, very good. The hotel which we stayed was good because the following one, the subordinate clause, describes more about the hotel. So we put which here. Right. Third one.
the man interviewed me seemed friendly enough. The man who
Yeah, correct. The man who interviewed me seemed friendly enough. Okay. Right. Fourth one.
the British Prime Minister, was interviewed yesterday, denied responsibility.
Okay.
Can we use who?
Yes, who? And as well as we can also use that also, right?
Okay.
Yes, that I told you. That is used instead of who and instead of which. So that either could be used here. Either who or that can be used here. Both are correct here. Right. Next one.
The car was stolen, belonged to my partner. We can use which and that.
Yeah, either could be used there. Okay, right. Sixth one.
The house they have uh, rented is the center of town.
Okay.
Either could be used here.
Yeah, which or that can be used. Seventh one.
The crowd, uh, we are making a lot of noise. We are told to move on by the police.
Right. Okay. So the answer.
Either could be used.
No, here the situation we only use that because we can use always that instead of who and which. But we cannot always use that who or which instead of that. அதாவது நம்ம who which வர எல்லா இடத்துலயுமே that யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். அதுக்காக that வர எல்லா இடத்துலயுமே who யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்னு சொல்லி இல்ல. வழங்கிட்டா?
Okay, sir.
Right. So eighth one.
The company CEO is under under investigation. Is do is doing very badly.
Okay.
The company which
Right. We shall make that put it to the company which CEO is under investigation is doing very badly. Second one, the company whose CEO is under investigation is doing very badly. So what was your answer?
the company which
Okay, right. Which is correct. Second one, ninth one.
the capital the capital city uh, ca- sorry, is unstable.
Can you see this one?
The capital city cathedral is one of the finest in the country. It's worth visiting.
Right. Okay. So what is your answer here?
Which
Yeah. Right. Very good. Tenth one.
the school has 700 students had the next exam results in the country last year.
Okay. So your answer.
The school that
Okay. We also can use also, right? The school which has. Both are correct here.
okay, sir.
Right. Either could be used here. Right. Right. Can you see this one? A little bit shining, but can you read this one?
Yeah, can sir.
Right. Okay. So can you do the first question?
The man Robert has been arrested.
Okay.
The man who's
Sorry, what's your answer?
Robert.
Whose?
Yes, sir.
The man who's robbed. Who robbed you has been. Right. Why did you choose whose?
Influent.
Yeah. The relative pronoun here should related with the man. So the man who robbed you has been arrested. So answer should be who. If it should be whose, that should be something there. The man's bag. So the man's bicycle, who's robbed you like that. So who our the man who. The man's some object we use whose. Clear? Is that clear for you?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Right. So the answer here is who. Right. Second one.
the film is about a spy wife betrays him.
Betrays him. Okay.
Uh, who or whose?
Yeah, what is your answer? Who or whose?
I think who.
No. Right. Here, think about the situation. The film is about a spy, right? And say the wife is whose wife?
My spy's wife.
Yeah, spy's wife. So that we should use whose.
Okay, sir. Okay, it's clear.
Right. Okay, very good. So try the third one.
The stairs lead to the cellar are slippery.
Yeah. Okay.
The stairs who lead.
Right. Stairs in சொன்னா என்ன?
தெரியல ஆனா அது ஒரு நவுன் ரெண்டு மட்டும்
ஓ, ஸ்டேர்ஸ் சொல்றது படிக்கட்டை சொல்றாங்க. அப்ஸ்டேர்ஸ் சொல்லுவோம் படிக்கட்டு. அதாவது அந்த செல்லருக்கு போற படிக்கட்டுகள் வந்துட்டு வழுக்குதாம், ஸ்லிப்பரியா இருக்காம். ரைட். சோ இப்போ சொல்லுங்க என்ன?
தட் யூஸ் பண்ணா.
Yeah, that very good. Fourth one.
The apples fall are certain by pigs.
Yeah, eaten by pigs. Okay.
Eaten அது.
Yes, yes, eaten by pigs. Okay, right. So answer.
The apples that fall are.
Yes, very good. Right. Fifth one.
The year he was born was 1998.
Okay.
Who?
Right. So the pronoun should describe this one. The year. The year which he was born was 1998. Is that clear?
அப்போ அந்த அவரை டிஸ்கிரைப் பண்ற மாதிரி வராதா?
அவரை டிஸ்கிரைப் பண்ற மாதிரி வரதா இருந்தா ஹீக்கு பிறகு வந்திருக்கணும். என்ன? The he who was born was 1998 வந்திருக்கணும். He who was born.
Okay.
Right, clear. Okay, next one. Sixth one.
The hotel they
Okay.
stayed is closed now.
Right.
That.
Yeah, very good. That they stayed is closed now. இங்க who போடலாமா?
they stayed யூஸ் பண்ணிருந்தா who யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்.
தேக்கு பிறகு வந்திருந்தா who போடலாம். மத்தபடி இங்க who is wrong. Okay.
ஓகே சார்.
அதாவது தட் யூஸ் பண்ற எல்லா இடத்துலயும் who யூஸ் பண்ண இயலாது. ஆனா who யூஸ் பண்ற எல்லா இடத்துலயும் that யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். Right. Seventh one.
Everyone knows him, likes him.
Right. Everyone know. Right. Okay. Your answer.
Everyone who's.
Whose? Why did you choose whose? What's the reason?
அது தெரியுற மாதிரி படுது.
everyone தானே அடுத்த ப்ரொனவுன் சொல்லணும் என்ன? அப்ப everyone
Oh,
who எல்லோருக்கும் யாருக்கெல்லாம் அவரை தெரியுமோ அவரை யாருக்கெல்லாம் தெரியுமோ அவங்களுக்கெல்லாம் அவரை பிடிக்கும். So everyone who knows him likes him. Clear? So the relative pronoun should describe that everyone. So everyone who knows him.
okay, okay, sir. Okay, okay.
That if there's a object or something belongs to everyone, we could have used that whose. For example, I am telling you a sentence. Everyone space everyone space children. Everyone space children knows him likes him. So இங்க என்ன pronoun வரும்? Everyone space children knows him likes him.
Who's,
இங்க whose வரும். ஏன்னு சொன்னா இங்க வாரது everyone whose children என்ன? அதாவது இப்ப everyone மட்டும் வரல, everyoneக்குரிய ஏதோ ஒன்று வருது, belongs they belonging to. So அதனால whose வருது. டைரக்டா everyone மட்டும் வந்திருந்தா who வரும். So இப்ப whose எங்க யூஸ் பண்றங்கிறது clear ஆயிட்டா?
Okay, sir.
Right. Okay. Next one.
The man I spoke to was very tall.
Okay. Very tall. Okay. So what's your answer?
The man who
Okay. The man who I spoke to was very tall. Okay. Ninth one.
the man phone I found was grateful. The man whose phone
Yeah. Whose phone? We are using whose because it does not describe the man. The man's phone. So that we are using whose. Right. 10th one.
the car I rented broke down.
Okay.
The car that
Yes. Correct. Next one.
this is the best hotel I know.
Okay.
That I know.
Okay. This is the best hotel that I know or which I know. Both are correct here. Right. 12.
I was happy on the day they arrived.
They arrived. Okay.
That
Okay. Very good. That. Right. Because
he
it
was
describes the day. Okay. Next one.
one he was busy is the reason he refused.
Okay.
That
Right. He was busy is the reason that he refused. Okay. So here you can use which also, which he refused.
which
Both are
also
correct. Yes. 14. Next one.
Don
Okay.
drove all day, was very tired.
Right. Here, Don is a name of a person. Dom.
Dom or Don, sir?
Okay, Dom, I think Dom, Dom or Don is nothing about that. That is a name of a person, right?
Who
Yeah, who drove all day was very tired. So next one, 15.
robbed everyone's suspect
Okay,
was found innocent.
right. Answer?
Who
Yeah, Rob is also a name of a person. Rob, who everyone suspected, was found innocent. எல்லாரும் அவர்தான் சந்தேகப்பட்டாங்க. ஆனா அவரு அப்பாவின்னு கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்க. Right. Okay, next one.
this is Mr. Smith.
Okay,
Class, you will be checking.
right. Okay.
Whose
Okay, very good. Whose? Because it does not describe Mr. Smith, it describes the Mr. Smith class. Okay. Last one.
the 9 a.m. bus is unusually on time is late.
Okay.
Which
Yeah, very good. So I think you might have understand something about relative pronouns. Are you clear with that one?
yeah, clear, sir.
Okay, first you may struggled, but you are now clear with the last sentences, right? So very good, and thank you so much for joining. Have a nice day.